So you've never been to court and you don't know what to expect, but you have to go now. What's the proper etiquette? Most courtrooms, if not all in the United States, have some type of security. Say you have court at 9 a.m. You want to leave yourself enough time to park your car, get through security, get up an elevator or up the stairs if it's congested. You want to always make sure that you're arriving to the courthouse or the parking lot next to the courthouse at least 30 minutes early. You want to make sure you're dressed well. If you have trial, your attorney will probably tell you to wear a suit. But if you're just showing up for a setting, nice slacks, a button down, a sweater, something like that that's more conservative. You want to make sure that you're not bringing any weapons. So guys, make sure you take those pocket knives out. If you have one in your purse, make sure you're taking it out of your purse. Those are things that are commonly forgotten, but can't come into the courtroom with you. You also want to find arrangements for your children. Most places, most courtrooms don't allow minor children in the courtroom except for special circumstances. So somebody either needs to sit with them outside in the hallway or go to daycare or something else. Once you find your courtroom and you go in, make sure you're seated, you've checked in with the clerk or the bailiff if you need to. Sit and be patient. Sometimes the judge has a docket full of things and isn't going to get to you very quickly. As long as you're quiet, patient, and respectful, that's what matters. Whenever the judge enters the room, you'll stand up. The bailiff, marshal, or whomever it is in that particular court will say, "All rise." So you'll stand up until the judge asks you to be seated. If you're in a jury trial, you'll also stand when the jury comes in, and the judge will stand with you, and then after the jury is seated, the judge will tell you that you're allowed to sit back down. When you're in a courtroom, it's very important to be quiet and respectful of your surroundings. Sometimes if it's just a docket day, there's a lot going on and a lot of chaos. So the more people who are talking and talking at a normal tone can get pretty loud. And if the judge can't hear the person he's talking to in front of him, that could be a problem. Make sure you're not chewing any gum in the courtroom. A lot of judges don't allow gum in their courtrooms because people will put it under the bench or spit it out or just be gross. So try not to chew gum in the courtroom. Don't bring any food or drinks besides water unless you have special permission, like during a trial. For federal court, most federal courts do not allow anybody except for attorneys to bring their cell phone into the courtroom or the courthouse in general. So if you're going to federal court, make sure you're leaving your phone in your car or at home, because the marshals at the federal courthouse will send you back to your car to put your phone up, or in some cases they might keep your phone and they have a log. Otherwise, if you're in state court or civil courts or things like that aren't necessarily as strict, make sure that your phone is either off, on silent, on airplane mode. It's not going to vibrate, because you don't want to distract from the proceedings or cause a disruption in the court that could get you kicked out. Best of luck at your next setting. You got this.